Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, My Crypto Teacher. My name is Ida and I'm your crypto teacher. What if you could have bought Tesla for $10? What if you could have bought Ethereum for $1 or even 2 cents? Well, today we're going to talk about financial freedom. Financial freedom is not as expensive as you might think it may be. You can take a very small amount of money. I'm talking you can start with $20 to begin to build your financial wealth and to become and start your journey to becoming financially free. So stay with me for the entire video. I'm going to give you some specific information. I'm going to give you 3 gems that you can purchase today, because you need to start today to build your financial wealth and your financial freedom. So stick in with me. We're going to talk about the stock market. I'm going to give you a little brief overview about what's going on in the stock market. I'm also going to go into some cryptos and show you what some crypto assets are that you can purchase as well. I believe in diversification, and that's why I'm going to begin to talk more about not only crypto. I'm going to also give you all information on stocks, because I invest in crypto and stock. But before we get started, let's talk about Jerome Powell and the interest rate increase that was made on earlier this week. So first of all, once you become an investor, you've got to understand what's going on in the general markets. You've got to have just a basic understanding of stock markets, different exchanges, what you can buy, what you can't buy, different things like that. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. So first, let's talk about this federal hike in interest rates. So Jerome Powell, who was the federal chairman of the FOMC, decided to raise rates for another 0.25. That's a quarter of an interest of a point to the interest rates. Now, at first, people were thinking he was going to raise it for 50 basis points, but he didn't. He did 25 basis points, and that's a quarter of a point. Why is that important to you as an investor? Well, here's what you need to understand. When interest rates go up, typically investments decrease in value because people sell them off because they need to have money for all kinds of purposes. So basically, let me give you some general information. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday enacted a quarter-point interest rate increase, expressing caution about the recent banking crisis and also indicating that hikes are nearing an end. So if you stay in touch about the financial markets, remember we had 3 banks fail in a span of 5 days. Look at my video where I told you that the banks are failing. It explains everything that went on there. So that's all I'm going to share about that, because you can watch that video. So the Fed is a little bit cautious because they don't want to break the banking system. So they only raised it 25 basis points, and they also said something that's very important to you as an investor. They are going to stop raising interest rates as aggressively as they have been, which is good. So Jerome Powell, who is the chair, he said, while commenting about what he was talking about, he said that they are nearing the end of the rate hiking cycle. He also qualified that inflation fight isn't over. So the Fed is going to continue to fight inflation because they have to, but they're seeing a near end to the hikes. Why is that important to you as an investor? Because typically what the Fed does when they stop raising rates, they'll stop, and then they'll begin to lower rates. And when they begin to lower rates, what's going to happen to assets, digital assets, stocks? They're going to raise in value. So as an investor, you want to position yourself to be buying at the right time. Do you need a lot of money for financial freedom? No. Here's what you do need. You need patience, you need good timing, and you need discipline. You also need good projects that you're invested in. All right, so there is the interest rate. Now, let's move on to the stock market. And let's take a look and see what the stock market has done today. So the stock market, it was up slightly. It was up slightly, and depending on what you invest in, Let's just take a look. We're going to take a quick look at the Dow. So the Dow was up 75 points. You can see the S&P 500 was up almost 12 points. And the NASDAQ was up 117 points. So today was a pretty good day in the market. All right. So that's good. So stocks are hanging in. They're doing good even after the 25 basis points interest rate hike. Now let's go on to, here's a gem. Here's the first gem I'm going to tell you about. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, Tesla is an electric vehicle. We do know that electric vehicles are going to be the vehicles of the future. But the Tesla stock is extremely expensive. So maybe you missed out on that. But look at this. This is beautiful. Do y'all see this beautiful car? This is a Neo. You see this Neo? This Neo is a competitor to Tesla. Tesla stock is about $200 per share. You can buy this Neo stock for, wait for it, under $10. I started buying the Neo stock at about $8 per share. Part of getting financial freedom is what I say it, timing. You've got to buy these projects at the right time. Don't wait for Neo to be $50 or $60. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm simply sharing with you what I invest in and how I invest and how I identify good investments. Do y'all see how nice this Neo is? It's an electric vehicle, and I'm going to give you all some information and compare it to Tesla. But first, let's take a little bit of information, look at a little bit of information about this Neo because I'm excited. This is a present to you. This is a present. This is why you've got to follow me on my channel. Okay, so Neo was founded in 2014, is sometimes called the Tesla of China. They had booming sales. Like Tesla, Neo makes luxury electric vehicles, okay? There's that information. Now, let's keep moving. Let's look at Neo versus Tesla. As mentioned above, Neo aims its product toward the luxury segment of the market. Tesla, by comparison, aims to cater to the mass market long term with an affordable electric vehicle. In addition, Tesla vehicles have often been criticized for poor build quality. Well, I don't know about that because I know a couple of people with Teslas and they are extravagant vehicles. Now, let me tell you about a few advantages that Neo has over Tesla. They have an advanced battery swap technology, which became popular throughout China. Remember, y'all, China got more than 1 billion people. This means car owners don't have to wait to charge up their vehicle and instead can just drive into a battery swap station for a quick changeover in as little as 3 minutes. Another benefit of the battery swap system is it allows vehicles to be sold at various price points with different battery sizes for short, medium, and long range use cases. So guys, here's the deal. Neo, if you could have bought Tesla for $10 or $8 or $9, you would have. Don't miss out on this Neo. This is why you got to be listening to me on this channel, because you got to get in early and you can get in cheap. Imagine you can take $20 and buy 2 shares of Neo. That's where you start with your financial freedom. Now, I'm going to take a look at the Neo stock price. Here it is. Today, Neo sells for $9.27 for 1 share. So you can buy 1 share of Neo for $9.27. That is cheap. That's a cup of coffee, a cup of Starbucks coffee. Financial freedom. Financial freedom. That's where we're headed. Okay, you don't need a lot of money. You need good projects. You need the right timing. You need patience and discipline. If you get that, you're on your way to financial freedom. All right, remember, you cannot work yourself into wealth. You've got to invest yourself into wealth. So look at this Neo. Neo is down like everything else, but you can see the all-time high for Neo was about $60. So back in 2021, Neo sold for $60. That means you're getting a huge discount. Now is the time that I'm accumulating. I'm accumulating Neo. NIO is my version of Tesla. Okay, I felt like I missed out on Tesla. I didn't want to pay that much. I'm buying NIO. That's what I'm buying. And I'm going to put these articles in the description so you can read more about these projects yourself. But just look at it. This vehicle, this is a nice car. I mean, I like it. These are some nice vehicles. They're nice. I like them. Okay, all right, so there we go. Now, is it worth it? Heck yeah, it's worth it. Look at what they're saying. So all of these asset managers, they actually rate stocks and say, are they a buy, a sell, a hold, or whatever. Look here. Look at the strong buy from the brokerage accounts. You see that right there? Strong buy. Strong buy. These are strong buys. The people with the money that invest for us, or you, because I do most of my own investments, strong buy. Okay, so there's your gem there. All right, now let's move on. Now let's talk about crypto. We get ready to shift. For those of you all who have not started your investment in crypto, this is where you can spend 2 pennies, 1 penny, less than a penny, and really become financially free and build your wealth. All right, so with the crypto market, Bitcoin is hanging in at $28,000. The entire crypto market is $1.2 trillion. And as you all can see, look at here. It's hanging in. It's doing good. And you see some good projects. Now, the projects I'm going to talk to you about is 2 of them. One is Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic right here sells for $1.14 for 1 token. So when you're talking about crypto, you're not talking about shares. We call it tokens, okay? But just like a share of stock, you got 1 share of stock, you got 1 share of crypto. Okay, so Polygon Matic is a layer 2 chain on Ethereum. It is fantastic. I'm not going to go into everything that Polygon Matic does, but I'm going to include this link so you can look it up and see how great this crypto is. You can buy 1 token for $1.14. So if you take $20, you can get 20 tokens. If these 20 tokens go to whatever price, you're going to be deep in the money. That is how you have financial freedom. Buy low, sell high. Polygon Matic, I've got several videos about it. You can look at the tokenomics, the technology, and the team that has built this project. I've done in-depth analysis of Polygon Matic. Take a look at that video so you can see what to buy. Now, here's the final one. Let's take it. This is one of my favorites. And I'm in a site called CoinGecko for those of you all who are new to my channel. So if I go here on CoinGecko and I want to search for Seller Network, which is one of my favorite cryptos, Seller Network can be purchased for 2 pennies, 2 cents. Why am I a happy camper? My Seller Network was up 17% yesterday. Even though the market was down, Seller Network was up 17%, okay? So if you look here, right now, just imagine, if you accumulate this Seller Network at this cheap price, and as it increases in price, it's up 12% today. You would really be in the money and have financial freedom. There's no excuse to not invest. You can buy investments at 2 pennies, $1, and $9. There's 0 excuses to not having financial freedom. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you all. That's where we are with this. So you all see financial freedom is closer than you think. It doesn't cost as much as you think it costs. You don't have to have a lot of money. You just got to have patience, good timing, and that's why you watch my channel. So if I've provided some information to you that you can appreciate or you like, please click on like and subscribe. Leave me some comments. What do you think? What do you think? Can you afford to buy a token that's only 2 cents? Can you afford to buy a token, a crypto that only costs $1? Can you afford to buy a phenomenal electric vehicle stock for just $9? I want to know, are you interested in investing? What do you think? What other things are you invested in? So that's what I have right now. So go ahead and click on like, click on subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can get this great information. When I come out with a new video, I want you to have this first. I want you to have it first because I know that you are going to get the financial freedom that you want, but better yet, that you deserve. So my name is Ida. I am your crypto teacher. Please click on like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. Also, share this information. Seller Network, I love it. Share this information with someone that you care about and someone that you want to have financial freedom. Okay, until next time, I am out.